Hello and welcome to Cecil TV, Cecil Weekly. I'm your host, Rob Churnside, and this is a very, very big week, the week prior to the county's biggest event, the Cecil County Fair, where the entire county will be represented, a little bit of country, a little bit of city, a little bit of this and that. You got to go out. It starts July the 21st, this coming Friday. And who better to represent Cecil County than longtime resident JoAnn Dawson. Welcome, JoAnn.
Thank you. Nice to meet
Now,
you.
you're the owner of Fairwinds Farm and Stables.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're right on Route 272. We're between Cecil College and Rising Sun High School. And it's basically a B&B, bed and breakfast and horse farm. And we do all kinds of horse-related activities, riding lessons, horse-drawn carriages, pony rides, summer camp. We have a live nativity and we have in the winter, and we have a 4-H club. And we just started doing weddings, which is our big thing right now. So we've been doing weddings for 2 years. We
Awesome.
actually turn our riding ring, which is like a huge tent actually, into a reception area from May till October. Then we take it down from October to May, we ride in there. So that's been really, really good for us. We love it.
Now, I happened to stop there one time looking for you to hopefully lure you into coming on this show. And I stumbled upon a group of actors, circus performer types, who were hoteling their horses
Yes.
at your farm.
We do that a lot. That's one of our main businesses. We take people in that are traveling with horses. So it's great for them because they're coming up 95. We're right off 95, very easy to find. And they keep their horses in the barn and they stay in the house. So, and then they're on their way the next morning. So it's great. We love that too. 'Cause
So
we get to talk to people from all over.
You must meet a lot of interesting people.
We meet a lot of interesting people, which is what this is all about.
Yes, and so you have a book. Tell us about your newest book.
This
in your
is the
series.
book I just came out with, Bed, Breakfast, and Beyond, and it's all about all the crazy guests that have stayed with us and some of the ghost stories that we've encountered in the house, and of course all about the horses that stay with us. So it just came out about a month ago, and I just had a big book launch party for it, and I've already won an award for it, the Book Festival Award. I came in first runner-up in my category, so yeah, people have really given me a lot of good feedback on it, so I'm trying to sort of get it out there now.
Well, you stay pretty busy, JoAnn. You also act in movies and do stunts, or what is it?
Well, I do wrangler work, and I have acted too. My big thing, I guess, was in the movie The Sixth Sense. I was one of the dead people, but I had some lines, you know, in the movie, the little boy can see dead people. So I was one of those, and that's been really good for me too. But I've done, you know, a lot of commercials, and I've been in a couple other movies. And we do, my husband Ted and I both do wrangler work, and that means we take, when they need an animal like a horse or a dog or any kind of farm animal, I've done every kind of farm animal on these movie sets. We take it and we have to be there all day to make sure it does its job when it's supposed to and all that.
Keep
It's really funny.
calm and
Yeah,
ready to go.
I've got a lot of funny stories for that too. That's my next book I'm going to write.
Oh, I'll bet. There's no end to the books you could write with
Yeah,
all the
because
stuff
you never
you've
know
done.
what, you know, and no matter how well trained they are, you never know what the animal's going to do when you get them there.
So the Bed, Breakfast, and Beyond is kind of for adults. You also have a line of books for kids?
I do, yeah. The Lucky Foot Stable series, this came out, my first book, Lady's Big Surprise, came out in 2003. And then I went on from there to write 3 more books in the series. And my 5th book is at their premiere, which just came out about the same time as Bed, Breakfast, and Beyond. This book just came out. So this is the 5th book in the series. So and I've won awards on these too. And I do, when they first came out, I did a lot of school visits where I went into like 2nd to 6th grade and talked about being an author, and I have a PowerPoint presentation, and I take a pony with me, so after I finish my presentation, the kids can come out and see the pony.
So it sounds like you want to rekindle that.
I
part
do.
of the
I'd like to start
operation.
doing that again. It's been about 3 or 4 years since I've done school visits, so I'm thinking now that there's a new crop of kids, and you know, I think it would be successful. So I'd like to start doing that again.
I think kids like ponies.
They do.
Yes.
And some of them like books. You'd be surprised.
Let's keep that thing going, okay? Well, JoAnn, I wish you luck with your book series, and I look forward to coming out to your farm again because I never know what I'm going to find. And
Thank you. Yeah.
I will recommend the wedding venue too. It's a lovely site.
We welcome everyone. We like kids in the B&B, and so we just love meeting new people.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And now, as Cecil County Fair Frenzy builds, we have another guest, Katy Kerns, who is on the fair board and is in charge of social media outreach for this year's fair. Katy, welcome to Cecil TV.
Thank you.
Tell us, I read an article briefly that there's new stuff at the fair. What's new this year?
There are a few new things at the fair this year. So one of the things that we're really excited about is the bus demolition derby. That's going to be on Thursday night. It's going to be at 8 o'clock, and we have 5 school buses currently that have been donated from different contractors in the county. And it's just like the regular demolition derby, but with school buses. So we're pretty excited about that.
All the traditional yellow and black school buses that you would see?
Well, all of the companies have kind of themed them out, so we haven't gotten to hear about any of them yet. So we're going to have to wait and see how they've decorated them for the fair.
Oh, they've decorated them. There might be the no more homework bus or whatever. And speaking of which, you're a school teacher, aren't you?
Yes, I teach first grade at Elk Neck.
Great, great. So how did you get involved with on the fair board and everything?
So I was a member of 4-H in Cecil County for 12 years, and I joined the junior fair board when I was an older member of 4-H, and then I decided that I wanted to stay involved, so I joined the fair board 2 years ago.
Well, Cecil County thanks you. And I'm looking forward to going to the fair this year.
It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of different things, and there's always something for everybody to do.
And we're hoping that you may see Cecil.tv at the fair as well. So, the Running of the Pigs. People told me about this. What's that all about?
So this is our 5th annual Running with the Pigs. It's a 5K run and walk. There are actually no pigs running. The weigh-in of the animals is at the same time, so the pigs are being weighed, and pigs are pink, and all of the proceeds from this race go to the Union Hospital Breast Health Center, which is pink, so we kind of tied it all together with the pigs. And we've been able to raise thousands of dollars over the last 4 years for the Union Hospital Breast Health Center.
Nice.
So we're looking forward to another year.
Nice. And there'll be livestock auction. What else? The vegetables and the canning and all that, right?
Right. So we have the Home Arts Building, which is where the photography, the crafts, the canning, all of those things will be. Over in the Farm and Garden Building, we have farm and garden entries, vegetables, fruits, other things from people's gardens that they bring in from the fair. And then we also have the livestock barns where the 4-H'ers have brought the livestock animals in that they've raised, and they will be showing those throughout the week.
Great. And this is the 63rd year of the fair, and if you live in Cecil County and you haven't been to the fair, like moi, you better go. And I look forward to it. So you're on the fair board. You're in charge of social media.
Yes.
People who are savvy, not necessarily like me, but people who are social media savvy, how would they find out, say, the schedule of events on the fair, like through social media? Is that something that can be done?
So we have our fair website, which has the schedule of events. It has a place where you can buy tickets in advance, so they can go there. And then on the Facebook page, we'll post the daily schedule every day of the fair, so people can know what's going on and what they might want to come and do.
So you could be sitting at breakfast and pop up the fair website and
Yep.
talk to the family and say, "Wait, look what's going on tonight. Let's go do
so
this, that, and the other thing."
There's a lot of good information on the website. People can just kind of see what's going on, look at pictures, and then after the fair's over, they can see the results from all of the different contests at the fair.
Well, it sounds like you're a great teacher, and I know your kids probably want to see you at the fair.
Yes.
Is there a special day for kids? Or?
So we have Children's Day, and that's on the Monday of fair. It's from 10:30 to 2. And during that time, children and adults who are chaperoning them can get into the fair for free.
Nice.
And we have just a lot of different events going on for the kids. We have a scavenger hunt, we have hay rides, and they always love going through and seeing the animals. And our different performers that we have at the fair will also be performing at that time.
Right. It sounds like a great thing. And there's food.
Yes, there's lots
Let's
of
not forget
food.
that.
Yeah, fair food is some of the best food.
Do you have corn dogs?
I believe we do, up on the Midway.
All right, great. What did I miss? I know we missed something. There's so much about the fair that we could talk about.
There is so much.
Talk about it till it starts.
We have the rodeo. That's one of our other very exciting events. That'll be on Tuesday and Wednesday night. We have a professional rodeo come in, and there's everything from calf roping to bull riding.
Nice.
And that's probably one of my favorite events at the fair besides the 4-H activities.
Well, it's not to be missed. And I know you're very busy. We won't keep you. Anything we missed, Katie?
I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
And now, before we start rocking with our next musical guest, an update on the elusive but highly valuable Cecil County.tv Rock. It looks like this. It's on Furnace Bay Golf Course. It's where I would slice on a hole that has ding, 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 a bell. So, that's a clue for you. Now, singer-songwriter extraordinaire, Lindy McNatt. Lindy, welcome to Cecil.tv.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we look forward to hearing you play some music tonight. I hear tell you've written a few songs.
Well, I never really stopped to count them, but I believe it was close to 800 songs.
Quite a few recorded as well.
Well, yes, I have 10 self-produced CDs, one of which is a folk opera, and it's about in the decades preceding the Civil War, and about an innocent man's time in jail. So it's songs and narration, and quite proud of it. It took a while to get it all together. I had started out writing a number of songs and saw a connection between them, and then started with the narration and ended up with a final project, CD, and right now it's in, we're working on the production of it and would like to bring it into the public.
That would be awesome. And I know I've heard it because you and I played together in the Bean Soup Project, the songwriters collaboration. And I spent many an hour backing you up on the drums and listening to your wonderful tunes. So when you gave me that CD, I thought, this is really cool. Just tonight you told me it's called a folk
opera.
Folk opera. That's a great concept. You made that up, right?
Well, yeah, it's, I guess, borrowed from folk, or from rather rock opera, but it's music that's befitting for the times. You know, it's got somewhat like bluegrassy type music and blues. Of course, it was conceived in the South, and it was during mass migration up to the Chicago and points north.
Right.
So it's got a lot of different genres.
As do your songs. 800.
Well, yeah, I've covered a few things, and I keep my eyes and ears open for hooks and things that would make a song, but after 800 songs, it's getting a little slimmer all the time.
But you have help. You're currently working with a group, right?
Yes, play with the Sunset Daddies, and we're out of Harford County, and we have a number of gigs coming up this week. Reconnect Cafe in Delta, Pennsylvania, and then on Sunday, I believe we play at Old School Tavern in Dublin.
Old School Tavern. Used to be the Jimmy's Biker Joint.
Correct.
Right. But it's a friendly place.
It is a friendly place.
And what time will that go off?
I believe that's in the early afternoon, around 2 o'clock, and maybe till 4 or 5.
Awesome. If I'm out in the bed, I'll wheel on over.
Well, I hope so. And
Do they allow bicycles?
Well, we better have a Harley motorcycle on it.
I'll wear my leather jacket in
Yeah.
the hot sun. Anyway, Lindy, you have a Cecil County connection too. I see your shirt.
Yeah, I play with a number of for fun bands. I host a Friday night band with the Old Line Band, and we've been together around 15 years. But also I play with the River Band, which is the kind of wing nuts, and they're just a fun group, and they're headed up by Myra Watson, who takes the big front.
All right. Well, there was something I was meaning to ask you. Now, folks, when you see Lindy play and perform his songs, don't think you're having an out-of-body experience. He plays left-handed.
Yeah, growing up, my brothers were in bands, and all they had were right-handed guitars. So I learned how to play upside down. They wouldn't let me change the strings, so I had to learn it the way it was. And but that's unusual. It usually catches everybody's eye when they see the pick guard on the wrong side.
Did we miss anything, Lindy?
I think we're good.
Well, it's going to be something to hear the songs as well as see you play the upside down guitar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob. Hi, I'm Lindy McNatt. Where do you see the likes of me coming through on your TV? Giving all the breaking news. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? Some of the world, 30 minutes. Interrupt the program if I ain't finished. You get the way you hate my I don't care, can be touched. I'm the anchor man. I'm the anchor man. I got my finger on the pulse of the nation. You come over to the realization. Just a pretty face, but full of hot air. I get real flustered when things don't work out. I keep it cool, that's what it's about. The weather chart is broke. Stop, blur it all, choke. I'm the anchor man. I'm the anchor man. I control the vertical. I control horizontal. I can make you mad. I can make you sad. I'm the anchor man. Well, that's all for now. Stay tuned for breaking news at 11. And I can frustrate you a little more. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? Do they know where you're at? The weather chart is broke. Stop, blur, red, all choke. I'm the anchor man. I'm the anchor man. I'm the anchor man. I'm the anchor man here on Cecil TV. Life is hard, ain't no lie. Till the end, say goodbye. I'll do my time, I did the crime. Deserve everything I get and more. I live myself from day to day. Despise myself in every way for what I've done. For what I've done. Well, I meant no harm, just food to eat. Feed my family, I couldn't keep them from waiting. They were fading. Life is hard. So I hit the man with my bare hand. He fell back beyond the mare that stomped him dead. Well, I meant no harm, just food to eat. Feed my family, I couldn't keep them from waiting. They were fading. Life is hard.